Now at 4:30, our coverage continues on the parole hearings of the Menendez brothers. Eric Menendez was denied parole yesterday, and today it's Lyle's turn to face the panel.
It's been a long road to get to this moment, and here's Hetty Chang with a timeline of how the punishment for one of LA's most notorious murders went from life in prison to the possibility of parole.
This was probably the worst crime scene I had ever seen.
It is the shotgun double murder that captivated millions around the world.
They thought they could get away with murder.
Two Beverly Hills brothers, Eric and Lyle, arrested, then convicted of the brutal murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. In 1996, 18-year-old Eric and 21-year-old Lyle are sent to prison. Their sentence, life without the possibility of parole.
Who would have imagined a year ago, if we'd been sitting here, that we'd be talking about Eric and Lyle Menendez have a possibility of getting out?
Now, 36 years after the murders, the brothers fight for freedom. Behind them, supporters from far.
They have supporters all over the world.
And near.
I've wanted them out for 30 years. Ever since I was a juror on the first trial.
The Menendez brothers and almost all of their family members wanted them out too. After 3 failed court appeals.
And I was always going to choose my brother over my parents.
The court of public opinion may be what gave the brothers a chance. From Monsters, the Netflix series that earned 11 Emmy nominations.
The infamous Menendez brothers.
To Peacock's documentary, Menendez plus Menudo Boys Betrayed.
We are reviewing the information.
The Menendez case back in the limelight and back in court. Last year, Eric and Lyle were sentenced to life with the possibility of parole.
How would you characterize this moment where we're standing here today talking about the possibility of parole?
I always believed that this day would come. I didn't know when it was going to happen. I knew someday it would happen.
After an intense 10-hour hearing in front of the parole board Thursday, Eric Menendez learning he would not be released, at least for now. His brother Lyle's chances for parole Friday, an uphill climb.
I think it's a miracle that they got parole hearings to begin with. I still believe in miracles, and there's room for more.
Hetty Chang, NBC4 News.
And of course, the Menendez case has gone viral. New generations really hooked by this story.
Hooked indeed. In those generations, we're talking about millennials and Gen Zers. They're on their phones watching videos about the case and creating their own content.
Our Brittany Hope has been covering the parole hearings on TikTok and Instagram for us. What has been the chatter you've heard, Brittany?
It's been a lot of questions and a lot of speculation. And of course, people who feel strongly on both sides, right? But really, at the end of the day, it's those questions like what happened with Eric yesterday? What can we expect to happen today with Lyle? So a lot of people who are following every single detail around the world on this. But there was one question that we were asked that a lot of people asked. So I went to legal expert Royal Oaks to get some answers.
Gypsy-Rose Blanchard and the Menendez brothers, what's the difference? So many of you have been asking in the comments, why is Gypsy free and the Menendez brothers aren't? I asked our legal expert. Here's why.
A couple of differences. Number one, the evidence that her mom abused her is absolutely indisputable. The evidence against the parents of the Menendez brothers, that's in question. Also, she served about 8 of her 10-year murder 2 sentence, and as a result, parole was kind of easy to decide.
All right, so Brittany, what else are our online users, what are they curious about here?
Hey, money and freedom, right? They want to know, can the brothers make money from their stories? The short answer is yes, but it would be kind of tough. The other question, like, okay, if parole doesn't work out, what happens with their freedom? And as we've been reporting, you know, there's that habeas petition with that possible new evidence. They could possibly get a new trial. So yeah, a lot of those, but people are really looking at the details. And right when I get off set, I'm going to go back to my phone, keep looking at the comments because they're rolling in and we're answering those. So there's that little box in the bottom of your screen. That's the QR code. Take your smartphone, scan it. That brings you right to our NBCLA TikTok. You can check out our NBCLA Instagram. Ask us questions. We're taking care of you because we're all waiting for this too, right?
Right.
Okay, let me do that again for you.
Yeah, zoom in.
If I have a question, I know to go to you to get to Royal Oaks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good to see you on the shift, by the way.
Thank you. It's nice to be with you guys.
All right.
And join us tonight for The Case. Menendez brothers. We'll break down the parole decision, what comes next for Lyle and Eric. We're streaming it live tonight at 8 o'clock on our NBC Los Angeles News Channel.